on the cabinet, like, and he charged me for washing the windows even, and charged me for oven cleaner and paper
peeps?
towels
This is a
and
test,
sponges and multi-purpose
because we can.
Does that sound right to you?
I'm just testing the camera, but I didn't hear anything you said. I'm making sure this is okay. I'm testing the volume on the camera. I think I heard something about plumbing.
Live from Studio Dead End, brought to you by Deadbeats LLC and Omega Images. It's spinning out.
1, 2, ready, go!
Spinning out. Whoa. Spinning out. Whoa. Mama, look this way, 'cause we are winning now. Whoa. Feet on the ground, head in the clouds. Don't touch me now, we're spinning out.
I mean,
We out here.
depends on how lazy I am.
We are.
Put the mic on it, dude.
The mic. I don't want this too much work right now. Okay. But we're out here.
Where are we?
Shout out to the Bump family for giving us what we needed, which was AA batteries, and they're on the way. Let's roll.
What are we doing?
Oh, we're going to a concert.
What are we doing there? Who are we seeing?
Glass Houses, Bless the Fall, Palisades, Slaves. It's gonna be good. The Palladium upstairs, and there's the banana again, and there's some energy drink and some chocolate, and au revoir, les bumps, les bumps. Yeah, we're totally gonna have to blur out that license plate.
I'll just cut it out.
That works too.
I'm lazy.
You're good. If anyone wants to know,
Schmucked.
there's a lot of stuff going
Oh,
on.
guys, someone's gonna come right over that hill and just
We got it! Yeah. So important. Got the Palladium. And we're here to get funky fresh. So funky. I don't know how to say that word. We're totally live right now. And then whoever's seeing this is seeing us live. Being weird on camera, because no one knows what's about to happen. But we're here with some of the boys from Awaken I Am. Just introduce yourself, what you do in the band, and we'll go from there.
I'm Jimmy, I sing.
And I'm Luke and I play drums.
Great.
Oh,
Sure.
shut up.
Just kidding.
And then, so we've got 4 questions coming up. We're in Hartford for the Secrets Fragile Figures anniversary tour. How's it going so far? You said you're like 3 weeks in?
You want to take it?
You can go, bro. You roll with it.
Cool. Well, yeah, so it was fantastic. We're about 3 weeks in, just crossed halfway. And yeah, it's great. The shows have been good. We've had a lot of people returning to see us from previous tours, which is pretty sick for a lowly Australian band. So yeah, all in all, it's great. We're very close with the Secrets guys. Shut up.
Unbelievable. Hartford's garbage.
Exactly.
No courtesy at all.
Yeah, we're quite close to the Secrets. We've toured Australia with them twice, so it's nice to be back with them as well. And all gravy, baby, all smiles.
Nice. And you're from Brisbane.
Yes, correct.
What's the pop punk / hardcore scene like down there? How'd you get your start?
I've lived in Brisbane for about 10 minutes, so that's a question for you.
Nice.
The music scene's good. I came up through obviously a lot of local Brisbane bands, and for our style, which is like, I guess pop rock, I would call it. That, to be honest, that has like started growing, but it was pretty much non-existent. It was very dominated by heavy music like hardcore, screamo, that kind of stuff for a long time. But it's been cool, like seeing like with the rise of bands like Hands Like Houses, Tonight Alive, and I guess us growing up through that scene now. It's cool. There's a lot of bands similar to us that are starting to pop up, which is awesome to see.
Who do you look up to most in the Australian pop punk community, hardcore community?
Jimmy. I look up to Jimmy.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thanks, I thought you were telling me to answer and I was going to say you.
Perfect. It's funny though, because I guess like we've grown, like it's something that like as much as we joke, we kind of start to look outwardly less when it comes to like people that we look up to, and more really kind of draw together and bounce off each other.
It's very true.
Nice. And you guys just released a record a couple weeks ago, The Beauty and Tragedy. What was it like putting that together, having it released, and then seeing the reception to the release so far?
I think that's also a question for you.
It's been amazing. It's been probably the most intense process creatively, musically for all of us, because it came out of a very hard and dark place of losing our brother. So it was literally probably, I know people say it all the time, but this is literally like something that we have poured everything into, because there was so much surrounding it that was so important to us that we literally had put everything into it. So it was a crazy process. It was really intense, very draining, like mentally and emotionally. But to put it out there and then have so many people contacting us being like, hey, I lost a friend or I lost a relative, and this really like connected and resonated with me. That makes it all worth it, because for us it was completely about creating something for our brother and for his legacy to live on, and the fact that his story and legacy is now being a comfort to other people. Like, when you've lost someone so tragically, I don't think you can ask for more than that.
Yeah. So we got one more question. It's the curveball, the one you guys were never prepared for.
Bring it on.
If you can, please recall your most vivid dream.
Oh man, I don't know if that's suitable.
Do you remember that dream I was telling you about at the start of this tour?
Oh my god.
It's really weird with that client of mine.
With a client of yours, I don't know. Tell it.
No, definitely not.
We've got so many scandals.
So we were on Tour of Secrets, the
Oh,
first
here we go.
the first ever time in Australia. Awaken I Am was not on the tour, but we were running it. So me and Jimmy were tour managing. We were in Sydney. We were both asleep and sharing a bed, and I don't recall the dream itself, but it must have been a really good dream, because all I remember is rolling onto my side. And, well, I don't remember this part. Jimmy remembers it. I rolled onto my side, and I got both of my hands, and I put them down his pants and grabbed his butt. All I remember is literally being in this euphoric state, and then feeling Jimmy grab my arm, and within a split second I came to, and I was like, holy shit, I'm in bed with Jimmy right now.
Wow.
Not who I thought it was in my dream. And
Who was it in the dream?
I don't actually remember.
Okay.
It was
For real, this was
Jesus.
skin on skin contact. Like, every now and then when you roll around in bed in your underwear,
Yep.
your underwear work their way past your cheeks.
Yep.
I
feel that.
Yeah, this was pretty intimate.
And the
Damn.
next day, I get out of the shower, poked my head around the
forgot.
corner, and said to Jimmy, "Hey, did I grab your ass in my sleep?" And then we both cracked up laughing, and it's been true love ever since.
Jesus, when was this?
March last year.
Like a year ago,
April
pretty much
last year.
perfectly.
Well, whenever the anniversary is, figure it out, and you got to recreate it, do another something new.
Celebrate every
Yeah.
year. Take it a step further.
Jesus. Feels nuts.
Exactly.
I love it. So that's basically everything. If either of you have any last minute thoughts to the city of Hartford, if you have any.
The city of Hartford. Well, I hear tonight's going to be a sick show. It sounds wild.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you, Hartford, for turning up. Thank you for anyone who's come out on the whole tour for turning up. This is very cool for us to do, being from, like I said, being from Australia. So it's.
Have you been to the U.S. before to tour?
We have twice. So this is
Okay.
our third time
Nice.
here. But visiting a country 3 times and getting to do that through 3 tours is very cool. So we're very appreciative of anyone who's come out, and also the people who have us out here, like Secrets.
Of course.
So so thank you everyone. And thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for having me, having you. Oh. So that's been all. This has been Awaken I Am, about to rock Hartford, and it's going to be intense, a little sweaty, and we'll see what happens whenever I decide to upload the footage. Maybe
yeah,
probably for the
take
next
that.
episode. We'll see.
Perfect.
We're doing an inside the look at the Glass Houses boys and Keith Stone.
Love it.
He's so smooth.
Yeah, and we got the shoe rack here. I think that's a staple. A lot of people kind of do that, but you
I
don't
didn't
see.
even think about it.
Not a lot of bands we meet have a partition there, and then all of our own separate lockers. So I'm pretty happy with that whole setup. Yeah, and then all the gear. In fact, we could probably fit more gear back there, honestly. We've got a pretty large trailer.
Did you load in already?
Yeah, we're all loaded in.
So it probably holds more gear, doesn't it? All the gear
Oh, totally. Yeah, we pack it up, but honestly, it's nice because for expansion and growth, there'll come a point when we have to bring with more and more merch, and we're gonna be able to keep stacking tub upon tub, and that's kind of the goal there.
What's the essential thing you need on tour? What can you never go on tour without?
God, dude. I never thought about that one specific one.
I love it.
Dude, honestly, probably my sleep mask. I've got like a little black and gold sleep mask that says "Talk to my agent." I got it from Claire's, like the place.
I love Claire's.
Dude.
I almost got my ears pierced there. Everyone gets their ears pierced there.
Sleep mask and earplugs. Like I would never sleep a wink without those two things. It's ridiculous. Like people just, they complain about the noise, they complain about the lights and everything. You're in parking lots or wherever you're parking, wherever your position is. People are honking and shit. It's like, dude, I don't hear any of that. I'm 100% out.
Look at them. Starstruck. So how's the tour so far?
Dude, it's been awesome. It's been super good. Like I've been telling people that essentially the tour's been like, we're a growing band, and we kind of got thrown out here with some bands that we look up to and are kind of inspirations to us, and we were like, damn, I wonder if they're all going to be too cool for us. Like even if they are going to be like, I get it, they're on a whole other level of professionalism. We got out here and genuinely have never been treated like nicer or like more welcome than these dudes have been treating us. Like it's been awesome. They've been so cool. Anything that is theirs, they're always like, it's yours too. Come into our green room, eat our stuff, hang out with us, etc. Even if we've got our own green room, they're like, no, we just end up hanging out with theirs the whole time. You know what I mean? Like everyone's been so kind, so cool. All the bands they've been killer, dude. Every night, like watching the sets over and over, we find ourselves crossing by each other and just singing each other's songs all day. Cause it's like, well, that's all we hear.
Have you made any cameos in any of the other sets yet?
No, I haven't actually. I don't think anyone has, come to think of it.
Well, maybe that's more like an end of the tour thing.
Yeah, for real. We're coming up on about the halfway point, so
already?
I think we're at the point where we're starting to get like, even everybody's bands and everybody's crew members. I think we're starting to know everyone's names.
Nice.
Adding each other on socials, like we were at the point where it's not like I think I've met that guy. Now we walk in, Dusty, the merchant photographer for like Bless. I'm like, yo, what up? Like,
Yes.
We're
That's
all
awesome.
just homies. Everything's cool. Like, yeah, man, that's a good idea though. We should throw that out there.
Do it.
Matt, who's singing with Slaves right now, was telling me last night. He's like, man, if we ever need a screamer, you're our guy.
Yes.
And I'm like,
That's a big
man,
time.
I could not imagine Slaves with screaming, but I'll take that off.
That's fair. What has been your favorite city/venue so far? on the tour?
So for everybody, I think it's been Austin. Everybody loved playing Austin. It was just a really cool venue, really cool turnout, and really fun. Honestly though, like I tend to be the one that differs from everyone. And my favorite, it's tough. I'd have to think about it. I liked Oklahoma City a lot. That one was really fun. Yeah, it was really hot, really crazy. Springfield, Missouri was super cool because it was probably our worst turnout,
Really?
but the most hype. It was so cool because you kind of get that feeling that like not as many bands come through there despite them having an awesome venue.
Yeah.
So the people, you walk out on stage, and even if there's like half the people that there are at the other shows, they're all going crazy. They're all screaming. Where sometimes you'll play shows where there's a ton of people, but they're all just kind of like, we get this all the time. Like, I mean, we go to shows every week. We're kind of burnt out on it. So to me, it's always cooler to play places that are sort of more B markets that a lot of people don't hit as often.
Okay.
Because that's the kind of way we feel as a band too, I guess.
Nice.
We feel like
I
the sort
feel
of
that.
band that's like, we have a lot of heart in it. We have a lot of passion. We want to keep playing shows and keep meeting new people who are excited to reciprocate that sort of feeling.
You're gonna love it then
Yeah,
tonight.
totally.
Usually, like New England, we have such a tight-knit core for the pop punk and hardcore community. And with the Palladium upstairs, I think it's gonna go off.
Yeah,
It's gonna go nuts.
Yeah,
Like-
I do, man. I've heard about this place forever. Like, it's
You
so
never played?
cool. No, we've never played here before. Yeah, we've been. I mean, the furthest I think most east we've gone is like Providence, Rhode Island.
I was there the other week for the Beartooth tour.
Oh no way!
Oh, it was sick.
Dude, they're
It
so
was
good.
nuts, unbelievable. And I'm pumped for tonight too.
Yeah.
What are you
they're so
hoping to
good.
get out of the show tonight? What are you looking forward to the most?
So I think the thing at each show I really look forward to is putting on the type of show that like kids are kind of like refreshed by, if that makes sense. It's one of those things where we like to go out there, and if you're not used to X amount of energy or X amount of like charisma or something, we like to try and like you know, not act like, oh, we're living in a van, we're really bored. We try to play every show like it's the biggest night of our lives. You know what I mean? And there's straight up times where I walk out, like last night was a good example. Wasn't feeling good. I had a vaporizer downstairs, trying to clear out my sinuses, didn't feel too great. And the second I came out on stage, I was like, all right, play it like this is the last day of my life. Like, you know? So it's just all just jumping, kicking, spinning, throwing stuff out, like just having a ton of fun. So what I always hope, I guess, is for people to like connect with that sort of energy and that feeling, and to actually like, you know, it's not even for personal gain. Like, it's cool if they swing by and help put some like gas in the tank or something by picking up a shirt or something, but overall it's just really cool to get people more engaged in the scene itself. Even if we aren't their favorite band there, we might have been a band that kicked them into gear, like, this is cool, we want to keep going to shows. Maybe next week they'll go to a show and meet their favorite band, get more and more favorite bands. And you know what, I guess my prime intention is to get kids to want to keep coming to shows.
Okay.
You know, keep the scene alive.
That's what's up. Always defend pop punk, right?
Yeah.
Defend it. Hey, another grad person. I don't think you can zoom that far though. I guess someone's graduating on a Wednesday in Worcester. Worcester's weird. Get a picture of the mural for the ending. I like it.
I got it.
If you could name this mural, Josh, what would you name it? We'll end with that.
Watchmen 2, Hawkeye's Revenge.
Delinquent Walmart. What's up, party people? I really hope I'm in frame, but we're on the way back from the death show.
What's up, dude?
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We met up with Glass Houses and Josh, which you saw the interview for, and is this recording? Nice. There's a shot of the road. It's dark. It's foreboding. Ooh, Anyway, we saw Glass Houses and Slaves and Palisades and Bless the Fall. Cody got a shout out because he's a Bless the Fall virgin, and Bo Boken's like awesome.
I'm sorry, that guy's name was Bo?
Yeah, his name is Bo Boken.
That's a great name, but also he does not look like a boat.
Yeah, because he's a human being. Of course he doesn't look like a boat.
I said Bo. Get the dicks out.
What if he is a boyfriend?
What?
Dick.
What are you talking about?
Bo, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry,
Bo,
sweetie.
if you're watching
Sweetie, I'm so sorry.
I
Okay? Say something for Bo.
was gonna say, Bo, if you're watching this, I'm glad that you weren't mean to me when you found out that I had never heard of you until
today.
Like 2 hours before the show.
Like halfway through this set, he's like, alright, who's never heard or who's been like a fan within the last year? And I pointed at Cody, I said, today, and I started screaming, so Cody got a shout out from Bo Boken. I touched his sweaty hand, there was spit water everywhere. Some dude got kicked out because he was too drunk in the pit. There's a really cute redhead.
She was redhead?
Yeah. Wait,
Who are you talking about?
the taller one. That was standing next to me.
Everyone's talking.
You remember the high five girl at the end? When I walked outside? And I high fived those two girls?
Oh,
That
kind
one.
of, vaguely.
What an idiot. I got signatures. What else happened? Anything else happen? I got compliments on my shirt. Nice. But this has been,
What about following you and stuff?
this has been the boys from the road. Follow us. Follow that car. Where's he going? Where you going, car? Follow us on Twitter. Thick Woody, THICC. Facebook, Spinning Out Vidcast, and Omega Images, and Deadbeats, and all the amazing bands that you love in life. Even the bad ones, because I guess they deserve it. Unless they're really bad, then use your judgment. Hey, they fixed the light finally. Nope. See, look over there. On the left. See how,
It does that on the red lights, so people coming up don't get like highway hypnosis and they see that it's red.
It's smart, actually. Think about that. So, this is us in the car. What is this? Is that R2-D2?
Yeah.
What a nerd.
It was a gift.
From?
Morgana Ekins.
Morgana! Shout out. You're here. In spirit. Maybe. Or if you don't want to be here, that's fine. I can't force you to do anything. But that's gonna be it. I'm gonna do a little one of these. Cha-cha.